Hi, family. Hi, family. I am Dr. Mo, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist. I would love to share a couple of tips in regards to lymphatic movement, lymphatic drainage, what it looks like, why we should do it, etc., etc., etc. Now, one of my clients just left my office, and I've been working with her for some time now. Her goal is to lose weight. She wants to drop about, let's just say, over 12 pounds. She wants to drop over 12 pounds. And she's completing a series of 3 colon therapy sessions with me, one a week for 3 weeks at the same time every week. So we can keep some consistency with the body, and the body starts to remember, and then the body gets ready to let go when you do things in a systematic order. That's another tip for you. And so last week was her first of 3 sessions, and today was her second of 3 sessions. So last week, because her goal is to lose weight, wait for this truck to pass by. Because her goal is to lose weight, I mentioned that she should do some lymphatic assistance. We should be doing this anyway every single day, but we just don't do it, right? And so I asked her, I said, well, do you have a mini trampoline, or do you have a weighted hula hoop? Do you walk? Anything along those lines? And she was like, no. But I did start walking a little while. But she said, now that I know that walking is a good lymphatic pump, I'll amp it up a little bit more and be more diligent about doing it every day. And I was like, cool. But I also want to add one more thing to your daily self-care routine, and that is lymphatic massage or gouacheing the whole body. Okay? Now, what do I mean by lymphatic massage or gua sha for the entire body? I'm going to give you 2 points. You know how when you have a individual that has had um, selective surgery, like breast enlargement or liposuction or anything like that, most of the time you need to have post-op care that includes lymphatic drainage massage. The reason why, I won't go into the reason because that's a whole other training. I'm not going to do that. But if you do not do that, the body will swell up with fluid and it will just hold. Specifically, more so after you've had a surgery than not. I'm just going to keep it very simple there. However, you are supposed to be doing something similar to that every day for your own body, because your body only moves lymphatic waste when you move. Right. So if you're not moving waste in your body, if you're not working out, if you're not walking up and down stairs at some point in time in your day, and you're just kind of more so just sitting on the couch or whatever, you're going to have more issues than not. Okay? The second point that I want to bring out is this. Many cultures have some type of lymphatic movement or drainage or massage or self-care hygiene protocol built into their culture. I'll give you one very good example. The Asian culture. Washing the face, that is a huge thing. Literally, that's a $1 billion industry. And I'm just talking about the tools to do the method with. I'm not even talking about the service. The service is a whole nother level of payout and income, like straight out the gate. But that gives you some idea of how beneficial this is if you look at the Asian culture, if you look at their longevity, if you look at the way that they kind of live their life. They don't really have a whole lot of health issues when it comes to the lymph system. That's one of the reasons why. Hot water is the second one. We'll get to that later. So what I share with my client is this. This is what you're going to do when you body gua sha. I'm going to show it to you, okay? So I'm going to stand up. I'm going to show you. So you're going to take a gua sha tool. It doesn't matter. Now, this is a body shaping tool, a body lymphatic tool. One side is flat, the other is round, and then you can use the point just like that. You see that? Now, you can also use a spoon, doesn't matter, or you can use a gua sha tool, doesn't matter. But what you do need is a surface that's flat like this, that's smooth, and you want it to be either wood or some type of crystal like jade, etc., etc. So you're going to oil the body down. What I recommend that you oil your body with is castor oil. Castor oil is the best emollient hydration tool for your body, and your body absolutely adores it. So you're going to massage your belly clockwise, right? That's the way digestion moves, from right to left, right to left. You're going to start in the middle, right underneath your rib cage. And for women, I like to say right underneath your bra line right here. And you're just going to push down, push down, push down. So I'm not scraping up and down. I'm only going down. So I'm not going up and down on my skin. I'm only going down on my skin. Now you're going to do this on bare skin, not on your clothes. You can do it over your clothes, but I want you to do it on your physical skin because your body needs to be touched. This is just for demonstration purposes, all right? So what you're going to do is just start in the middle, just like this, for a little while. Now, for some people, it's going to feel a little like, oh my God, what is that? This is where your upper trunk circulatory system meets your bottom trunk circulatory system. So this is like the meeting point for the upper and the lower. It goes whoop, and then it shoots down, just like that. So this area is where it could get tight, mucus, gas, bloating, distension, etc., etc. Then you're going to start working across just like that. You're going to start from the right side, go to the left, pushing down. First, you're going to push down. Okay? Most people have a little like pooch right on top, right underneath their breast. This is going to help you move all of that gas, bloating, distension, and lymphatic waste out of that area into the colon where it needs to be, and then it's going to flush right out. I'm going to get to that though. So you're going to go down, all the way up under your rib cage. Just keep going down, keep going down. Now, when I get to my left side, I like to go all the way down my side, right over my kidney area. And I'm just moving it very, very lightly. It feels really good. Then I go right on my left side. This is your descending colon. So your left side from right underneath your left breast, your left side, right underneath your left breast, all the way down to the left organ. I'm talking all out of turn. Left organ. Ovary. Left ovary, if you have an ovary. So you're going to pull it down, 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 pull it down. I like to stay on this side a little bit longer. Go in towards the navel, go all the way down, and just keep going. I like to stay on this side a little bit more because this is the side where constipation begins. This is the side where constipation begins. Okay? So once you do that a couple of times, now remember you're all oiled up. You're going to start coming across just like this. Over the left ovary. Keep going. Right underneath that belly button. Right underneath that fupa. So if you got a fupa, flip it up. Get underneath that bad boy and get to pulling. You're going to be like, oh my God, what is that? It's circulation. Keep it going, baby. Keep it going. So you're going to keep going right over that right ovary. You're going to start angling upward now. You're going to start angling upward. Now you're coming up. Now I'm coming up all the way on the back of my kidney. Coming up, coming up, coming up. This is the ascending colon. From here all the way up to here. Back to the rib cage. Ascending colon. Pull it up, pull it up. Go in towards the navel, out towards the hip, in towards the navel, out towards the hip, and just keep going up, working up, working up. Then you get back to your right rib cage, go over. Now we're going over. This is the flow and direction of proper digestion. Down the left, across and below the navel to the right side, up the right side, underneath the right rib cage. Across is your transverse colon. So it's transversing, it's going across the body and then back down. Okay, so that's the way you want to move, clockwise, and that's what you're going to do. Now this is simply for the colon. I give you a whole protocol for the entire body, but if you do this protocol on your abdomen one time in a 24-hour period, do it in the morning when you get in the shower or do it at night when you get home. Do that for 7 days. By the third day, you are going to notice a very different aspect of you being on this planet. Number one, your bowel movements are going to be a whole lot more girthier. There's going to be a whole lot more waste in the toilet. You're going to see it. That's the extra lymphatic waste that was not moving when you were not doing this. You hear where I'm going with it? You may start coughing up mucus. So if you're a person that has mucus in the morning and you're clearing your throat and you're all that stuff that happens in the morning or throughout the day, you start just moving the lymphatic waste just like this, up and down, up and down, up and down. And then from the inside of your chest bone to the nipple, inside of the chest bone to the nipple, do the other side. And just keep doing that all underneath the collarbone, pushing out towards the underarm, out towards the underarm. You keep doing that over your chest. Baby, let me tell you, you're going to be coughing up all that stuff in about 7 days. You will definitely have a significant decrease in phlegm, mucus, coughing, etc., etc., etc. Now, you will also have an increase in urine because you're all over your kidneys. So you're busting up any type of tightness, any type of, stones, etc., because you're increasing circulation. That's what you're doing. You have to remember that you're increasing circulation. So when my client got on the table for her second colon therapy session, after she did this for 7 days, we started the flow of water and she immediately was like, oh, like, what is that? And I was like, what? I turned, what are you talking about? She's like, I feel something different. And I said, oh, I forgot I had her doing this. I said, you've been gouaching your abdomen and your body? And she's like, yeah. I said, you've been doing it for 7 days? She was like, yeah. And then when I really looked at her, I was like, oh. I said, what you're feeling is an increase in circulation, love. That's what's happening. And she was like, what? I was like, oh yeah. What you feel is blood flow. So your colon therapy sessions get to be very, very, very different, love. And her session was fuller. She released, I want to say 10 times more. It probably was more than that. And she was even looking at me like, I've never released this much. And I said, you have never released this much because your body was holding on to waste. Anytime you gouache the body, remember, you want to go up towards the heart, up towards the heart. However, when you're on the abdomen, you want to go the flow of circulation, the flow of circulation. Now, if there are any women out there that are having any fertility issues, you start doing this on your abdomen, let me tell you something, increased circulation here, you're going to have an increase in your menstrual cycles if they are absent, missing, sporadic, chaotic, heavy, thick, etc. You're going to notice that they're going to level out. Your blood is going to become a beautiful, beautiful, bright, clear, healthy red, not dark and patchy and full of blood clots. Like all of that goes out the window, literally goes out the window just by washing your abdomen. So with that being said, have fun with this. The key is not to do this hard. It's very surface level, very, very surface. But the fact that you are assisting your body with moving it, you will start to feel it and you will start to glow. All right, loves. So I am Dr. Mo, your favorite colon hydrotherapist. My website is Moya, MOYA bodycare.com, and my private office is located in Torrance, California. And my phone number is 562-682-0818. You can get these anywhere. Actually, I just got this on Amazon, and they come like in a really big box of like different sizes and everything. This is not my favorite gua sha tool, but it's accessible and I use it. All right, loves, be easy.